Happy 4th of July, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. It's the 4th of July, and the way I'm celebrating it is I'm doing some work, busting my ass. And it feels good because we're making the place look better. I have a goal. I'm trying to make the Red Brick House a show place for the city. I want it to be the number one place that when people think of Waynesboro, they think of the Red Brick House. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to work as hard as I can to try and make it happen. And every day do something to improve it that makes somebody say, wow. So wish me luck. And the only way this stuff happens is by hard work. That's what I've always learned. I am not the smartest guy out there. Definitely not the brightest bulb in the batch, or however the saying goes. I'm damn right a freaking idiot. But the thing I can say I do is I bust ass. I don't take breaks. My wife is like, you need to slow down. It's like, no, baby. Right now, I'm losing weight. I'm feeling better. I was below 260 for the first time this year last night after I finished sweating my ass off. And it was only 261 this morning. So I've been knocking off like 2 pounds a day. But that's not why you came in here. That worth ethic is what's got me where I am. Not that I'm anywhere, but I'm not homeless. I can say that much. And you can tell I ain't missed too many meals, so I must be doing something right. But that work ethic is happening with the Cowboys. I don't know how this Cowboys team is going to be, but we've got our players out there busting ass on Sunday. Savon Ravel, another one of those guys who is trying to come back from an injury, and he's new here in town. He's busting ass. He's posting good workout videos today. From the Star. I think it was from the Star? I can't remember if it was from the Star or not. But you're seeing how much work, because, you know, this is vacation time. Think about this for a second. If you're an NFL player, you start training camp in August, right? From that time until your season ends, be it the end of the regular season or the Super Bowl, you have a couple of weeks in February until about April. That's 6 weeks right there as your vacation time. Now you go through, and this is the respite before training camp starts. This is when you get your last chance to catch your breath, because from here on out, starting the 20th, your days no longer belong to you. So a lot of guys are out there hemming and hawing and, you know, upset that it's time to go back to work. These guys are already at work. They're already busted humps. They are out there trying to get better, stronger, faster, recover better. And I'm going to say Diggs is really double dosing right now. I think Diggs has finally got the message that if he doesn't perform, he's going to be replaced. And he is actually working out like his NFL career counts on it. And I love that, because for me, that's the kind of guy I am. You know, here's what's crazy. Now, we went up this morning before it got hot, and I blew in, let me show you these bags. These are bags of cellulose, okay? This is insulation, okay? We blew in 17 bags of this up in that attic is where I was. So we had a hose up in here. So I did that, right? So you say, okay. And it was 94 degrees there at 10 o'clock this morning on the 4th of July. Did that, right? Had my guy over here, he's left to go to a cookout and stuff. We've been working yesterday and today. We continued the walkway from here all the way up here, and we joined it. So now we've got this whole courtyard effect, okay? Now, as we speak right now, I got some steaks in marinating, and I'm gonna start smoking them. In fact, I got the grill heating up now, cleaning it. So I'm gonna cook some steaks. I've got already cut potatoes for a potato salad. I got corn ready to go on the grill. Yeah, that's how we roll. We bust ass, okay? So I got all this. I got mulch to put down in here. And then, check this out. I'm trying to get my 10,000 steps in a day. I think I'm at 9,000 right now. Now, you see that pile of rocks over there, right? I'm gonna carry some of those rocks over there to the front and use those as the border for my flower bed today, before I go to bed. So I'm gonna cook dinner. I'm gonna eat a bit, and then I'm gonna be working on that flower bed because I wanna make this place beautiful. I want this to be a show place, and I wanna do some things like they did in the past. And see, that motivation, okay, those guys that instead of saying, hey, it's 4th of July, man, we're gonna go to the cookout, you know? We're gonna check out the hotties, we're gonna eat some potato salad and some burgers and hot dogs. No, maybe they'll go after it, but they're going in there to bust ass and get themselves in shape first before they do that. And that's the thing this is what's kind of crazy for y'all, okay? I want y'all to understand. I've done keto and different diets and this, that, and the other, right? And trying to watch what I eat and things. My wife found my stash. In my cabinet over back there, I got some Walmart trail mix with M&Ms in it. I got some Toll House cookie ice cream sandwiches in the refrigerator, freezer upstairs. And some other snackages. When I deprive myself of those snackages that I like and try and diet, I don't seem to lose weight. So I have been out here working in the last, say, since the heat wave was here a while ago, busting ass out here in the heat and eating my snackages, and I've been losing weight. Because I think my body's like, oh, well, we're going to get our snackages, so we ain't worried about it, so we're not going to hold on to the fat. So that work ethic makes a difference. And I love it that our Cowboys have that, and we'll see how well that carries them. But you want to be, when you report to training camp, in the best shape you can be, because from the time training camp starts, everything goes downhill. You're basically trying to maintain and hope that you can be 80% by the end of the season. That's what you hope for. Alrighty, I gotta hit some wood chips in here for smoking. I'm doing a reverse sear steaks. I got some T-bones, and with those T-bones, I've got some crushed garlic and rosemary and thyme on it, salt and pepper, and Grill Mates McCormick steak, Montreal steak seasoning, and some chipotle chili powder with some Worcestershire sauce and some Zonic vinegar and some red wine marinating. So now what I'm going to do is, I got my grill over here heating up so I can go ahead and clean it first, and then we're going to put some wood chips in there, and then we're going to turn it down to 225, and we're going to go ahead and smoke those to about 100 degrees, and then we're going to take it off, and then we're going to get that grill up as hot as we can get it and sear that sucker to 125 and take them off and let them rest, and they will be good. Whew. Yeah, I'm going to have a big fat juicy steak, potato salad, and corn on the cob, and a salad. Happy 4th of July, people. Peace out.